so.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So in today's video I've created this makeup look using all Colorbar makeup. Now I've used majorly Colorbar products. I of course did not have all the Colorbar products. So for 2 to 3 things I have used some other brands, but majorly I've used Colorbar makeup, and this video is in collaboration with Amazon. Amazon is having its end of season sale, so there are amazing discounts available. So please check it out if you're planning to buy anything from them. And the products which I'm going to use in this video I've got from Amazon. So now without a further ado, let's just get started. Okay, I wore a sweater because it was not hot, but now I may be regretting it because I'm starting to feel really hot. But I'm just gonna quickly finish this video and change. So my skin is super dry right now. I haven't applied anything, no moisturizer, nothing. So first I'm using this Colorbar Perfect Match Primer Water, and this is in the variant Erase Me. So it has kind of a greenish tint, so probably it's supposed to cancel out the redness. I'm not really sure because I can't see the color on the face. It's just mainly hydrating, and it reminds me of the Smashbox Primer Water. I sprayed a lot of it because my skin was feeling really very dry. I'm just gonna let it dry now. I really like the spray of it. It was very even and very finely, dispersed. So it really made sure each and every surface has got the water evenly. It's starting to dry now and my skin definitely feels moisturized. So it actually kind of is like the MAC Fix Plus. Even MAC Fix Plus behaves in a very similar way. It hydrates and also moisturizes my skin really well. I think this could be a really good dupe to the MAC Fix Plus. I really liked it. Next I'm using the Colorbar Cellular Dry Oil. I've heard Malvika rave about it so much. It's basically a facial oil. So it's a very lightweight oil, but it's not that lightweight either. Like, I've used it a lot of times, still only this much is over, because if I apply a lot of it, it definitely looks oily. So I just use 1 drop here and 1 drop here, and that works the best for me. So of course it depends on your skin type and how your skin works with it, but for me personally, just 2 drops, they work really well. So I'm just gonna quickly spread it, because I don't apply a lot in my T-zone because my T-zone is already a little oily. So I don't apply extra oil there. I just mostly focus it on the sides, and it quickly absorbed the oil. And right now my skin is feeling really dry because of the winter. So I think I'm gonna go in with 1 more drop on both sides. And it smells really nice as well. I mean, if you don't mind perfumes in your skincare, that's a really great one. By the way, I wouldn't use it for my skincare. I mostly prefer it under my makeup only. I don't know, I've never really used it for my skincare, even though you can. I mean, this is a skincare oil. Okay, now we are really oily and ready for the foundation. My hands are smelling so nice. Next, let's use foundation. This is the Colorbar 24 Hours Weightless Liquid Foundation. I was really excited for this because I've heard really good reviews on this, but I faced one issue while searching for my shade. I just could not find enough swatches online. I could not find any swatch images other than their campaign swatch, which was, of course, that's just one image. I can't just trust one image. I need to see a lot of images, and there were also not enough YouTubers with my skin tone using this. So I was really having a hard time finding my foundation shade, and they have a lot of shades. I think they have some 30 shades. They have this FW and FC, and a lot of numbers are there. So I was not sure what they denote. I assumed FW would mean warm and FC would mean cool, but I was not sure because a lot of warm skin tone people were also using FC, and I don't know what F stands for. I think they should really explain each shade in detail. Like, I couldn't find that information anywhere. I'm not sure if it's there and I didn't find it, but at least it wasn't easily available. So I finally went with FW 6.4. Now I kind of knew it would be dark for me because I saw people with slightly darker skin tone than mine using it, and a lot of people with NC40 skin tone using it, but I still thought of getting it because I used to be NC40, and as I guessed it, yes, it is slightly darker for me, but I'll have to make it work by mixing with other foundations as usual. And I've heard it oxidizes. I'm not sure, I haven't really worn it for a long time. I just tested my shade and that's the only time I used this foundation. So I'm not sure if it will oxidize or not, but if it does, then it's gonna look even darker. So I just took one pump and I'm just gonna blend it out. On the camera it's looking quite good, but in real life it looks much darker than my other foundations. I'm just gonna go with little bit more. It's very creamy, it's not like a liquid formula. It's definitely a creamy formula, and it's not drying out my skin. It's feeling my skin is feeling moisturized, so I think that's because of the creaminess in it. I think this is going to be a really great foundation even for dry skin. And by the way, this does not have a lot of warm tones. I think it's neutral, so I don't know what FW stands for. I really don't know. If you know, please let me know in the comments down below. Or is it ulta, like how MAC has, like NC is warm and NW is cool? So is that how they did it? Like, is FC supposed to be warm? But I read somewhere that FC is for cooler skin tones, so I don't know. Okay, so this is about 2 to 3 pumps of foundation. It's most definitely a medium coverage. It's not very full coverage, but you can build it up, I guess. It does not feel cakey. I'm not sure if it's because of the oil I put underneath, but it's definitely not dry. As you can see, it has slight dewiness. I mean, of course it's gonna settle, that's not gonna stay, but my skin is not feeling dry. That's my favorite part. I really wish I had got my shade right, then I would really love to use it a lot, but currently my skin is looking a little dull because the shade is little darker for me. I don't have a concealer from Calabar, so I'm just going to use some other concealer. I'll be using the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer under my eyes, and I'll also do my eyebrows because again I don't have anything from Calabar for eyebrow category, so I'll be right back. So I'm back. I applied a lighter shade of concealer under my eyes and also on my T-zone so that the shade is kind of balanced and it doesn't look as dark. And these days I'm not getting my perfect shade. I don't know what has happened. So next I will be using the Calabar Cheek Illusion blush in the shade Bronzing Glaze. So instead of a bronzer, I just got this. I thought it would work as a bronzer too. It's a really beautiful shade, you know, and I see myself reaching out to it already. And this is not exactly like a bronzer shade. I expected it to be, you know, more bronzy. But it's fine. So I'm just slightly going to apply it over here. It's definitely sort of pinkish, so I'm not gonna apply a lot, otherwise it's not gonna look cute. And I also got the Calabar Cheek Illusion blush in the shade Coral Bliss. I love coral shades, especially for blushes. So this I'll be mainly focusing over here. Okay, it is very pigmented and such a pretty color. For my eyeshadow, I'll be using the same blushes. So I'll be using the Bronzing Glaze shade. And I'm using this brush from Calabar only. This is really old. I had got it long ago, and that time I did not know much about makeup brushes, and I just wanted a blending brush. The blending brushes which I was looking for were really expensive. You know, that time brushes used to be really expensive. Like, you couldn't find an affordable, good quality brush very easily. Now we have a lot of brands, but that time it was difficult. And I found this brush, okay, and it said blending brush, and I just wanted a blending brush because all YouTubers were using it, so I bought it finally. So for this video I thought it would be perfect. I'm sweating. I need to get out of this sweater. I'm just applying it in my crease. It's actually a really good brush. I don't know why I don't use it more often. It's not, you know, that typical round blending brush, but it definitely blends well if you just want to apply the color on a larger area. Then I'm just used to using those round circular brushes for doing that movement. Probably that's the reason I don't reach out to this. Also under my eyes, every time I do that, the shadows just go in my eyes and my lenses get it, and it looks very blurry to me. Okay, I have a powder foundation from Calabar. This is in the shade PF10. I thought it would match me, but it is slightly darker. I mean, I can make it work. It's not that dark, but I could have gone with a shade lighter too. I mean, that could also work. I think this would be a perfect shade for my mom, so I think I'll give it to her. You can't even see the swatch, okay. And it comes with this powder puff, which comes really handy for, you know, applying such compact powders. I'm gonna use my brush only. I'm just applying it on my T-zone. I should have applied it before the blush, but I forgot. Okay, it's not that dark. I mean, the shade could work for me. I mean, I'm barely applying it and it seems to work for me. And now again, I'm gonna spray my face with this primer water just so that the powder melts down a bit and my face is again hydrated. It is looking really good. The foundation is looking so good. There's no powder on it. It has set by itself and it is not feeling dry at all. I mean, of course, use the primer water on top, but still, and also the powder foundation kind of blurred out my pores and it gave really nice finish as well. I would recommend that powder. It's really good quality. I mean, when I swatched it only, I had a feeling that I'm gonna like it. And you know guys, what happened? I mean, I don't know if you can notice directly. Only if I show you, you will notice. Some days back, I pulled off my lashes because of eyelash curler. So like around 15 to 20 lashes just came off. You can't make out much because I anyway have small lashes. But just wanted to update you. I had posted it on Instagram stories, not YouTube. I don't use YouTube stories. Next, I'm going to use this Colourbar liquid eyeshadow in the shade Moon Lava. Oh, I think the eyeshadow name is Moon Lava, but the shade name is and it's golden pinkish sort of a shade. So if you see the packaging only, the middle part is pink and on the sides you can see gold. So it's sort of mixed, and when you take it out, the two colors are mixed and it looks so beautiful. I thought it would be similar to the Swiss Beauty liquid eyeshadow. They do have a similar liquid eyeshadow, like glittery ones, and they are also really good. But the major difference I found between these two is that one you're supposed to, you know, just apply, and if you blend it out, it looks little patchy. This one looks beautiful even if you blend it out. Even if you want a pigmented color, you can do it. I'm just gonna apply a little bit. It looks so pretty and it quickly dried. As soon as I blended it, it dried up. Okay, even this looks slightly patchy if you blend it out, but not as much as the Swiss Beauty one. It has dried up completely, but if you touch it, it does transfer a bit. So it's looking like a powder eyeshadow only. I would have preferred it to be slightly more shimmery and, you know, wet looking. Okay, let's not blend this side just to see the difference. I mean, this side is looking more pigmented because I've not blended it out. This side is less pigmented. I'm not sure, maybe I haven't blended it properly, but I think it works the best when you don't blend it out. But if you look from far, they both look almost the same. I'd also called for the Colourbar lipstick, Colourbar Sinful Matte Lip Color. They look really pretty and I heard good reviews about them. But see, under it was khali, so unfortunately I won't be able to use lipstick because I don't have any other Colourbar lipstick. So I'll use some other lipstick. I'll let you know which one I decide to use. I haven't decided what I'm gonna wear, but the lashes I'm gonna wear are from Colourbar, and these are the lashes. They are very full. There are lashes on the upper side and also on the bottom, so it's like two level lashes. And it also comes with a tiny glue, which is great for especially for beginners. You don't have to buy a separate glue if you want to try these, but I don't think the lashes are for beginners because they are really dramatic. They must be having some other lashes, but these are the ones I got. I'm quickly gonna apply them because it's gonna take forever if I sit here and apply, and I'll be right back. Okay, the lashes are way too dramatic. I mean, I can't even see. Half the lashes are coming in front of my eyes. And by the way, the lash glue is black. That's why I've created this mess over here. It was really difficult to stick. So I'm just gonna clean up this mess and be right back. And I'm not sure about the lashes. I don't think it's suiting me. They're too much for me. I'll be right back. Okay, so I just cleaned up that mess using micellar water and a Q-tip, and I applied some more eyeshadow on top. And the lipstick I'm wearing is by Kiro Beauty in the shade Lady Bird Red. I really felt like wearing red, and yeah. I'm so sorry I'm not liking this look, mainly because of the lashes. They are just not looking good. Should I remove it? I think I'll let it be. I mean, itna mehnat ki hai. And I'm due for a hair wash, so ignore my hair. Since the glue is dark, like it's black, I think it looked dark blue to me, but I think it's black. So if you wear eyeliners, it's going to be really helpful, but the only con is it's very difficult to put it. If you're perfect at your eyelash applications, then it's fine. I kind of messed it up and the glue, you know, got on my lids, so that was a little messy. So if you're not confident enough, don't use a black glue, I would say. I mean, this is the first time I was using it and I never imagined that could happen. This is giving me such Christmas vibes. Look at this, I haven't even applied highlighter. I really love the primer water, and also for the foundation, I really wish it was in my shade. So this is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos every Saturday and sometimes Wednesday. And today's comment shout out goes to Khushbu. Thank you so much for your comment and I will see you in my next video. Bye.